Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. So for a little while, I thought the Epic Game Store exclusive agreement deals were going to come to an end. I had thought maybe EGS had realized that there was really no point in throwing away a lot of money to acquire these exclusivity deals when ultimately the games would come to Steam anyway, and it looks like they were paying a lot of money to secure these exclusivity deals for 12 months, 6 months in the case of Borderlands 3, and I had imagined that it was going to stop happening. However, then we got the announcement of Total War, the next title being an EGS exclusive, and they even took it one step farther. It's going to be a full-fledged title, and then it's going to be free for everyone on day one. That's something I've never seen in the past. A game literally going free for a day when it comes out. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, yeah, there are free-to-play titles, but a game that's fully fledged going free day one, that is kind of insane. And yesterday, coming out of the PlayStation 5 event, and over the past few days, we've had a lot of game announcements, and a lot of those games that were announced at the PS5 event are coming to PC as well. Well, now a lot of information is coming out that a lot of these games are going to, in fact, be Epic Game Store exclusives, or it at least looks like it. And there are quite a few games. Now, at this point, I have counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but I really only count 5 of them because one of the games is developed in-house by Epic Games, that being Godfall. I'll talk about that at the end, but I really don't count that since, hey, it's their prerogative to actually develop their own game, and they can put it on their own store. It's like Half-Life not being on the Epic Game Store. That's a game that's developed in-house by Valve, so they can put it on Steam, they can put it on their own platform. That is their prerogative to do whatever they want. However, from a third-party game standpoint, look, I'm not hating on the third-party developers. I get it that a lot of these games are smaller. I get it that a lot of these games, maybe they're uncertain about how well the game is going to sell, and they do have to financially secure themselves. Unfortunately, for me as the consumer, I would like these games to be available on Steam as well and on the platform of my choice. Hell, put it on everywhere. GOG, Origin, maybe you're a Uplay guy, one of the 4 people in the world that uses Uplay exclusively, and you find that platform so engaging. Put it on Uplay as well, but by the looks of it, these games are going to have some sort of timed exclusivity deal, so let's go through them. First of all, we have Solar Ash. This is probably the one that disappoints me the most because this game looks so incredible. It's the second game from Heart Machine, and Heart Machine is actually the studio that made the amazing 2016 title Hyper Light Drifter. That game was phenomenal, and this game looks really, really good. It notes journey through a surreal, vivid, and highly stylized world filled with mystery, wild high-speed traversal, endearing characters, and massive enemy encounters. Visually, this game looks so awesome, and yeah, it's gonna be an Epic Game Store exclusive at least for a little bit by the looks of it. Next up, we have Kenna Bridge of Spirits. This is one that I've been seeing a lot of people talk about on social media. This is being done by Ember Lab, which that's a studio that sounds very, very familiar to me, but I can't point my finger on what they've done in the past. Whatever the case may be, this is another game that looks really, really good. Really charming art style to this one. A story-driven action-adventure title combining exploration with fast-paced combat as Kenna players find and grow a team of charming spirit companions called the Rot, enhancing their abilities and creating new ways to manipulate the environment. Again, this game looks fantastic. One that was gaining a lot of traction on social media yesterday. And again, just like Solar Ash, this is coming from a smaller studio. You know, it's not a Take-Two Games deal. It's not a 2K Games deal or anything like that. So, you know, am I really going to fault these smaller developers for taking the big money agreements that come with making your game Epic Game Store exclusive for a limited amount of time? Can I really do that? I guess not. But still, it's just disappointing to me as the consumer, and I'll talk about why that idea of, oh, it's just a 12-month EGS title, it's actually coming out a year from whenever the actual release date is. I'll talk about why that notion has a couple of faults to it at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Also, we have Jet the Far Shore. Jet the Far Shore invites you to an interstellar expedition to carve out a future for people haunted by the oblivion in this cinematic action-adventure title. This is coming from Super Brothers and Pine Sentin. Now, if I'm correct about it, is Super Brothers the studios that did Super Brothers, that side-scrolling title? That game was awesome. Yeah, Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery EP. That came out damn near a decade ago, and now they're working on a new game, Jet the Far Shore. Once again, smaller studios, and I'm sure the agreement financially was looking very attractive for them to secure deals like this, because you have to really think about it. How big was a game like Jet the Far Shore gonna be? It might be a game that resonates with a lot of people and maybe it'll blow up, but that is a chance that a lot of developers are not going to be willing to take, so they take that upfront money from EGS and they secure themselves financially and they don't have to worry about that burden while actually developing the game. This one is set to be out in 2020. By the way, Solar Ash doesn't have a release window yet, while Kenna Bridge of Spirits is a 2020 title as well. Bugsnax is another EGS exclusive. We Are What We Eat. Bugsnax takes you on a whimsical adventure to Snake-Tooth Island, home of the legendary half-bug, half-snack creatures, Bugsnax. This is a game that really didn't tickle my fancy or anything like that. It has a pretty quirky art style, but nothing that really resonated with me. And by the looks of it, it also looks like Oddworld Soulstorm is going to be an Epic Game Store exclusive title. Now, it didn't note whether or not this is gonna be an exclusive, but it did note it was coming to the Epic Game Store specifically, and no mention of Steam was given. So I'm led to believe with verbiage like that, it is in fact going to be an Epic Game Store exclusive, at least for a limited amount of time. Oddworld is a franchise that I have some fond memories of, and it's a little bit unfortunate with this one that this is going to be an Epic Game Store exclusive. I kind of understand this one just because Oddworld is a franchise that who knows how hard it's going to resonate with the community anymore. I don't believe this game was Kickstarted. Any game that was Kickstarted and then ultimately goes to Epic Game Store exclusivity, that's just garbage. That's why Shenmue 3's exclusivity deal was absolute garbage, but yeah, Oddworld is a franchise that I imagine they were looking at it and they're like, hey, we don't know how this franchise is going to resonate at a mainstream level. Let's take that financial deal while we can. And it is coming to PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 as well, so there's that. And lastly, there's also Godfall. Now, I don't really have a problem with this one because it is directly published by Gearbox. Look, if Gearbox wants to facilitate the creation of their own in-house studios like Counterplay Games and then create games like Godfall, A-okay with me. You are entitled to do that. It's your own property. You can do stuff like that. I would much prefer Gearbox buying studios, owning them, and then facilitating the creation of games, because now you're actually facilitating the creation of new games. I think Solar Ash was a game that was going to happen regardless. I think Kenna Bridge of Spirits was going to happen regardless. Jet the Far Shore, happening regardless. Bugsnax, again, happening regardless. The only thing EGS offers is yes to the studio that does offer them some financial clarity, which is very important in an industry like video games where it is sometimes a gigantic crapshoot. So I can understand from a development studio, especially a smaller dev team, why they're going to take deals like this. Here's where we talk about the interesting element. A lot of you guys are of the mindset that, hey, this game's going to come out a year from now on Steam after the EGS release, and that'll show EGS, that'll show them that Epic Game Store exclusives aren't okay. Well, it kind of does to EGS. However, it also tells developers that, okay, we can take this exclusivity agreement deal, we can make our game exclusive for 12 months, we can collect all that money from the Epic Game Store, and then we can release our game on Steam, and you gamers are still going to end up buying it, so why aren't we going to take these exclusivity deals? You guys got to think about this in a little bit more of a wider scope instead of just like, oh, I'm putting my fist up against EGS. Now, I'm one of those people that, you know, EGS is offering people a lot of free games. You're entitled to collect all those free games. You're entitled to buy games on Epic Game Store. I'm also of the mindset that PC gaming has been a platform that has always left it open to doing whatever the consumer wants to do. You can get games on whatever platform you want, and I would like it to be like that, but ultimately when money like this is thrown to developers, and we've heard about the types of deals EGS was cutting, I mean, that is a ton of money, and for a lot of these games, it is a little bit uncertain with how these games would sell. Even people that are being like, oh, Epic Game Store, I just used it to collect the free games, which, again, it's totally fine. That is your prerogative. However, if you think that somehow sends a message to EGS, it really doesn't, because they are still going to use you as a tool, as a promotional device, because they can go to developers and be like, okay, we have this many people on our platform consistently, and you being on their platform every week to collect these free games, they can use that as a tool and go to a developer and be like, okay, we have X million number of users on our platform weekly. That is a negotiation tool that they can absolutely bring to the table. Now, how important is that? How advantageous is that for EGS? Well, I am not in the negotiations. I am not privy to those negotiations, so I don't know how those go, but I'm sure a statistic like that is brought up, and I'm sure that's something that they utilize, especially because when they offer free games, I'm sure that's a statistic they use when they talk to these developers offering games for free. Hey, this is the amount of people that are going to end up checking out your game for free. Don't you want those eyeballs on your game? It's just something to think about. You can't look at EGS as a platform completely tunnel vision, and I do think some people go that route where they just look at it from a singular standpoint, where there are a lot of elements in play when you talk about how exclusivity deals come to fruition. At least that's what I would think. Again, I am not in the negotiation table. Maybe at the end of the day, it's just Epic Games being like, alright, yo, bring out the fat checkbook. Alright, 7 figures. Oh, you want another digit on there? Alright, 8 figures for you. $14 million for 6 months of exclusivity on Borderlands 3. Let's do it. Hell yeah, man. Fortnite money, Unreal Engine money. Let's go. Maybe that's what they do. For some reason, I kind of doubt that that's how simplistic 7-8 figure negotiation deals go, but that is just my opinion. That's gonna wrap up this video, guys. Want to hear all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think. Are you okay with exclusives? Do you understand that this is gonna be a reality in PC gaming going forward? Have you warmed up to the Epic Games Store? I'm really wanting to hear your guys' opinions because I feel like the opinions are shifting dramatically week over week with the free game offerings, with people, you know, just becoming more accepting of the Epic Games Store. I'm definitely not there yet where I'm okay with the exclusivity deals. I do not like the exclusivity deals. Look, free games are great. You guys are collecting some free games. Exclusivity deals, in my opinion, kind of garbage, but I can't really fault the developers for taking the money. I'm sure it's a life-changing money, and it takes a lot of financial stress off their shoulders, and hey, if that means more people can be employed, if that means more people can have financial security, and hopefully the money is getting divided up the right way across the entire development studio, how am I to hate on that? I really can't hate on that from a development studio standpoint. But that's going to conclude this video. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.